What's up, guys? Welcome to another tutorial. Oh my god! Did you see the size of that thing? That was the size of a freaking hummingbird. What's up, guys? Welcome to another Tutorial Tuesday. Today I'm out doing a little more of my phone explorations with my handy dandy, stuck in my pocket, Galaxy S9 Plus. So I've had a chance to dive into the phone and really get to know the camera and start playing with it some more. And I found a few features that are super sneaky, and some of them are kind of hidden and some of them are just a little less known. So we're gonna go over those today. I'm gonna use the drift method. Freaking incredible. Round F16 for that to get that sunburst. All right. So the first thing is kind of a bonus thing because it's not really super hidden, but it's one of those things that most people don't know about. One of the easiest ways to turn the camera on is actually just to double tap the power, and that'll bring you right into the camera, and that's probably my favorite way. All right, so now we've got the camera on. Let's say you found a beautiful spot with pretty blooming spring trees and you want to take a selfie. There's three ways to get into the selfie mode. Most people know about the way where you hit the little icon down here with the little camera arrows, and that switches. But you can also just swipe up or swipe down, or the third way is you can just simply double tap on the power button again while you're in the camera, and that will switch between the front and the rear facing cameras. So now that we're in our selfie mode, might as well, right? All right, so I just discovered another problem, and this is one of the things that I wanted to bring up. So we're trying to take a selfie, and I'm holding it out like this, and it's still a little bit shaky. So it's hard to like do the little claw thing here where you have your pinky underneath and you're trying to reach the button down there. That's kind of a pain. So what you can do now is you can just grab the button and drag it up to where your thumb is more comfortable. So now it's up there right next to my thumb, and it's a lot steadier. There, aren't I beautiful? All right, so that was much easier. And then when you want to get rid of it, you just slide the button back down to the original button space and it disappears. All right, so another bonus tip for the selfies, if you don't want to do that, you can go into the settings and you can scroll all the way down to the bottom where it says shooting methods. You click on shooting methods and you enable the show palm. So once that's set, then you can go back out and you're back in your selfie mode. If you hold your palm up and let it see it, then as soon as it recognizes your palm and analyzes it, it will put a little circle up on the screen with a little timer, and then you can bring your palm back down and get ready, and there's your selfie again. All right, so the next tip is for video. So the way the video is set up, as you know, is if I want to shoot a video, then I don't go into any special modes anymore. It's been like that way for a while, it's not new, but I just hit the record button. But the problem is, when I hit the record button, it'll zoom in. And the reason it does that is because the video crop, the crop that it puts on the sensor for video is different, it's smaller than the overall sensor that it uses for the phone. So if I want to see what I'm framing, then all I have to do is hold down the video, and as long as I'm holding it down, it'll zoom in and I'll be able to frame it properly. So if there's someone in there and I say you need to back up or you need to come closer or whatever, I get the proper framing, and then as soon as I let go, it'll start recording. Or if I just swipe away, then it'll stop and it won't record. So that's a really handy feature if you want to get the proper framing for your video and not have to guess about what you're seeing and getting the right crop. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is not so much a hidden, well, it is kind of hidden, but it's something that I want to fix because the default method just drives me insane. So that is these little, the different modes now, the panorama, super slow, sports, all that. On the side here, you can swipe to move back and forth. You can either swipe on this little panel up here, or you could just swipe back and forth on the screen. But what I don't like is how they're set up, because there's some of them that I don't use that way. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold down on this little bar right here, and then that's gonna bring up the rear camera mode settings. So now you'll see that some of these are not on. Like by default, the sports mode here is not on and the slow motion is not on. So this is the hidden part. For some reason, I don't know why they hid those, but now we want to enable those. So I want to enable the regular slow motion and I want to enable the sports mode. So now those are both enabled. The next thing is now I don't want these where they are currently. I want my Pro on top because I use that the most, and then I want my auto so we can just grab these arrows and move them. So I'm gonna drag my auto up, and then I want my food because I use that one the next, and then live focus, hyperspace, slow motion, sports, slow-mo, panorama, and I turned off that AR emoji because I'm never gonna use it. So that's how I have mine set up. You can move them however you wish, but just know that you can move them and adjust them. So now when we go back out to the camera, now we can see that my Pro mode is first, then my auto mode, then my food mode, then my live focus, and that's how I had it set up, and that's how I like it. Let's talk about the next thing. So the super slow motion by default. I found this really cool tree, and there's some bees, and I'm gonna try to shoot some super slow motion of them, and hopefully I'll get it. And shooting the super slow motion in the 960 frames a second or whatever is super cool. The one thing that Samsung did that drives me insane, that I don't know why they did this, is they made it to where when you play that back, they put their own music on there. So the phone decides that it should have some sort of music and it picks that, and I don't like that at all. So I'm going to change that to go back to the default setting of just having this natural recorded sound that I recorded. So to do that, we're gonna go into the menu, and we're gonna see here the video that I clicked on. So this music is absolutely horrible. We're gonna pause that, and we're gonna go to the music button, and then it'll give you different options. You can pick their own music. They have a bunch of different stuff, which again, I'm not stoked on. I'm gonna use my own music. And if you wanna use your own music, then they have right next to it is the My Music. So you can go in that, and anything you have on your phone you can use. Or if you're a musician like me, you can write your own stuff or whatever. Stop playing that horrible music. So then if you swipe all the way to the end, the very last one is the video sound. So you can click the video sound, and that will give you the natural ambient sound that you recorded, especially for stuff like when I record skateboarding or mountain biking or whatever I'm doing that's action sports that up close. I want my own sound. I want that sound. So that's how to fix that. And if you play back your slow-mo from the default setting, you hear weird music, that's why. All right, so the last thing I want to go over is the motion photo setting. So in order to enable that, we need to go into our settings, and you have to be in auto mode to enable this. So then we scroll down here until we get to edit camera modes, motion photo, and we're gonna click enable. So once that's on, then we can go back out, and as long as you're in auto mode, this will be good to go. So I got a shot of these bees, and I missed the shot, of course, because they're bees. So let's try the motion photo. We go into it, and it says play motion photo. So I wanna click on the play motion photo. Then once it starts playing, I can tap on the screen, and then I can swipe and drag and see where I want my photo to be. So I like it right there. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit capture, and that's gonna turn it into a screenshot. That's gonna turn it into the image. So that's my new image. And then if I want, I can go up here to these three dots, and I can click on them and click save video, and that will save the entire video. So if you're trying to take a picture of your kid and he's moving around too fast and you just missed it, this could really save you or get you that shot or even get you that little video clip. All right, so those are my 7 super sneaky hidden features of the Samsung Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus. If you like this stuff and you want to see more, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I've got new videos every Tuesday and every Friday. And if you have any questions about any of this stuff that I didn't cover or anything else you want to know pertaining to the phones or whatever, go ahead and leave that in the comment below, and I'll definitely answer it. And I may even make a video out of it. So make sure you click that like button. It really helps me out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.